This is a video that I wasn't sure I was gonna make, and I probably still am not sure even as I'm filming it, so I might veer a little bit off the topic. I know I am not perfect. I am far from perfect. I don't think any of us are perfect people, and I am not proud of a lot of things that I do. But I think I can say for sure that I've done all of them always with the purest of intentions from my heart, even if they have seemed childish or mean. I can be really mean. I can be really cold, and I can push people away. I can push people away, and I don't even realize it. And it's weird because I think I'm pushing people away because I have a fear of abandonment, which that doesn't even make any sense, right? I have been heartbroken. Maybe once, like a real heartbreak. Maybe, no, twice. I think 2 people. And it was devastating. I think it's the hardest thing to go through. Instinctively, I always feel like in the end, everybody will just leave me. And I don't think I'm alone in feeling this. I think a lot of us feel like this. And I think that fear kind of turns us into people that we don't even realize. Well, I probably shouldn't say that it turns us into people. I think it kind of puts us... I like to look at life and love as trees. I think all relationships have these life-death life cycles. Meaning, in the beginning, when you're first meeting someone, everything is just new and great and exciting and fresh. And then when that fades, you kind of get comfortable and used to each other, and it feels very safe and secure. And then I think you start to get to the point where you're extremely comfortable, that you start losing a bit of yourself and who you are. And it's not for bad things. It's just that if you have a heart like mine, and when you love hard and unconditionally, it makes you feel good to give that love. Even if it's not reciprocated, especially on the same level. And I think that I personally can admit that I have put myself in a position a lot of expecting others to treat me exactly how I treat them. And when you really think about it, it's an insane, absurd, ridiculous expectation. Because nobody can match who you are, right? And if the love that you're giving is real and genuine, then what comes back shouldn't matter. But if we're human, like I am, it helps. It definitely helps. They say that people who feel appreciated always do more. And that's so true. I think that our own insecurities sometimes take over, and our fears and the worst sides of us, which ultimately come from fear, like I said, our bad sides, our anger, our hurt, our pain, comes from fear. For me, it comes from fear of being left alone, being abandoned, being never loved for who I am, and never feeling good enough. I don't think I'm alone. Which is why, as humans, it kind of baffles me how hard we make things for ourselves, when ultimately, we all just want the same thing. I have this little saying that I think is true. Every human being, no matter how old you are, no matter where you came from, no matter what circumstance you're in, poor, rich, alone, married, poly, everybody wants three things: to be loved, to be heard, and to feel like they matter. And one step above that, to know that they matter. Words are very easy. Actions to display those things, much harder. But like anything, much more worthwhile. I can be really, really negative, and I can shut down and shut people out, and I can push people away so they can't see me when I'm weak, because I know, or I fear, that's when they'll leave, because everybody else has. And at some point, it's okay to still have this fear, but I do try really hard to be decent, honest, and loving, as I would want someone to be with me. But I understand that circumstances in life, struggles, make things hard, and people deal with those things very differently. Some of us shut down, some of us run, some of us reach out. And I'm still trying to learn how to be a human. And that will sound insanely odd and crazy if this is the first video of mine you've ever seen. I'm still growing as a person, and I'm a work in progress, and there are some days where I have no idea who I am still. And I just pray that at the end of the day, the people that love me will still love me and will prove me wrong when it comes to just this idea in my head that everybody is the same. You know, nobody stays, everybody leaves. So, I'm just saying, I'm a work in progress. I'm really incomplete. I have the social skills of I don't even know, because they're weird. I'm trying really hard. I have down days, I have down weeks, I have down months. And I think all I ask is that people have patience with me and still try to see that I do have a good heart and I do mean well. And sometimes I step outside of myself and I have no idea who I am, why I do the things I do sometimes, but it comes from a place of either love or fear. It's never anything else with me. So, I guess that's it for this one.